All right, is anybody here? This is Judge Krier again. Is anybody here for Sherwin-Williams versus Expo Painting? This is 20 CA 3843. Okay, moving on. How about Leanne Investments versus Lloyd's of London, 21 CA 115?
Kelly Kubiak.
Etienne Font from Merlin Law Group.
Jerry Driscoll for the defendants, Your Honor.
All right. These are motions to withdraw. So whose motions?
The first one was filed by Kelly Kubiak. I left Merlin Law Group in January of this year, so I no longer represent the client.
And Merlin Law Group has a conflict of interest with the client and therefore cannot continue to represent him.
All right, so the only thing that is concerned to the court is just that we have an address and you've noticed everybody, which it looks like you have. So motions are granted. Just send me an order to my office email address in Word format, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, going back to Sherwin-Williams versus Expo Painting, 20 CA 3843. Nobody here for that? Huh, okay. Then there's Marianne Calvarese versus Robert Statfield, MD, 19 CA 2730. Who's here for the plaintiff?
Jordan Dulce, Your Honor, here on behalf of the plaintiffs.
All right, and who's here for Dr. Statfeld? Anybody? How about Sharon Evdring, CRNA? Collier Anesthesia? NCH?
Good morning, Judge. This is Drew Vogt appearing on behalf of NCH.
All right, who else is here?
It looks like Mr. Lynn and Mr. Calvert are on the conference as well.
Gentlemen, who are you representing? Mr. Calvert? Can't hear you.
You're on mute, Dan.
Apologies, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I represent Mr. Marlin,
Okay.
SRNA.
Got it. And how about Mr. Lynn? Mr. Lynn, are you there with us? All right, well, moving on. So this is a motion to dispense with mediation and non-binding arbitration because it appears that you've already done it. Was there some reason that I ordered it again, such as perhaps a defendant came in late after the other arbitration and mediation?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. I think what happened was there was an amended case management plan that the parties submitted, and then after the amended KCMPO was entered, perhaps it was just a matter of course, but there was another referral to non-binding arbitration and mediation, but we had already mediated an arbitration case.
Right. No, I saw the motion for trial de novo. So yeah, usually the only time that this happens is when defendants have come in late, and it looks like it'd be productive to do that, but it doesn't appear that this has happened. So your motion's granted. I appreciate it setting it for hearing. Does anybody have any objections?
I don't, Your Honor. I just wanted to ask the court for just some guidance on the setting in October, if you believe this case will be able to be tried at that time.
I have no idea. I have 60 cases on my August docket. I have a similar amount on my September docket. I'm sure I have a similar amount on my October docket. So, you know, I can only preside over one case at a time. So I have no clue. But the good news is that we're opening up, so that's promising. So, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do in terms of if I don't reach all the cases for trial. Usually what I've done in the past is I roll the cases that I don't reach on my trial docket, which is honestly very rare that I don't reach all the cases in the past, that is. And then I roll them over to the next docket and they get priority in the next docket. I'm not sure I'm going to do that with this because there are going to be so many cases. So I may just lump all the cases together in the next docket or pick a docket that you guys want. You know, we'll just see how things go. I think it's going to take us 6 months to deal with the backlog of the cases that we have. But hopefully we'll get through it. So anything else?
Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I couldn't give you better news, but I just don't have a crystal ball. Sorry.
All right, appreciate
All
it.
right. Thank you. So I need an order on your motions with regard to the arbitration and mediation.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Going back to Sherwin-Williams versus Expo Painting, 20 CA 3843. Is anybody here for that case?
Good morning, Your Honor. Richard Joblove on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, it doesn't appear that we've got anybody on behalf of the defendant. This is a motion for contempt with regard to discovery post-judgment. Anything you want to tell me about it?
This is a fact information sheet attached to the judgment. We've received no response to it.
Okay,
At this point, if we could get an order of contempt, we'll have it personally served and give them 20 days from the day of the personal service to answer the fact information sheet.
okay,
And then if they don't, we can come back and ask for a writ of bodily attachment at that time. Hopefully
Okay.
not, but
all right, because this is an
Take care.
entity, remember, you're going to be asking for a writ of bodily attachment for whoever represents the company, or, is the corporate representative, so. All right,
correct, yeah.
granted,
I will
just send me an
send-
order to my office
Thank-
email address in Word format.
Perfect. I will take care of it right now.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. All right, Kathy, that's it for today. Everything else fell off, so.
Correct.
Quite amazing. So anything you need to ask me about?